Simmer and Amanpreet, can you guys hear Tanya on the Skype?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
I can hear this clearer than I.
Okay.
I don't see Aman on.
Aman said she's on. Okay.
I don't see her. She may be online, but I don't think she joined the call.
Okay. There's a link in the core, right? She can,
It's live too now.
it's live also, yeah. Ask her to use the link we shared. Okay.
Okay.
Should I wait? Anything we can start with? Yeah, we can start it. Yeah.
Okay.
Finish at 2:30.
Yeah, so this is the basics of web development, web programming. This is something I'm minoring in college, so I got all my information from there, so that's why it might be a little confusing. So my agenda for today is to just go over the basic concepts, as I said, then teach you guys how to access WordPress, and then also how to manipulate and use WordPress. So I just want to start off with this question. Are the internet and the web the same thing? What do you guys think?
Nope.
No,
No?
they're two different words.
Okay,
different
but
things.
do they have the same meaning?
No.
Not really.
Does anyone know the difference between
Yes.
the two?
Yeah.
Those are.
Good.
That's just
Kiran. Just Kiran.
Nishkam?
I guess the web is like something you can search stuff on, and the internet is
the means for doing.
like, I don't know.
Or actually, it's not. The web is like Google and that stuff, and then the internet's what you get on, like what you're able to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone have anything else to add?
Meaning like you need internet to like access the web.
That case here.
So
The web is like the connections between like all different computers around the world, and the internet is like the actual thing we look at.
Anyone else? No? Okay. So you're right, they are not the same thing. So just bringing it back to when they were both created, the internet, it was created after World War II and during the Cold War. The US government was interested in science and technology research to improve radar signals and communication. So in 1969 by ARPANET, they created the internet. ARPANET is a US military network, and it stands for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, while the web, created as the World Wide Web, that's what www stands for, was founded by Tim Berners-Lee from 1989 to 1990. So the internet is a global network of billions of computers and electronic devices. This network allows connected devices to communicate with one another. With the internet, it's possible to access almost any information, communicate with anyone else in the world, and do much more. We all basically rely on the internet every single day, pretty much most of the time. While the web is a collection of information that is accessed via the internet. It's an internet service that allows for the exchanging of documents such as videos, text, music, images using HTTP. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's the foundation of data exchange over the web. So basically it's a protocol used to transfer data, so when we're trying to access a website, this is what occurs once the URL is either clicked or entered into the search bar. Hi.
Close it up.
So as you guys all usually see in your search bar, every link or domain name starts with https://. That's an extension of HTTP, and that's basically used just to have a secure communication over a network. And as I said earlier, when you use the web, you have access to millions of pages of information. So basically, the internet is an infrastructure, while the web is a service of that infrastructure. Any questions? Makes sense? Okay. So when you're creating web pages, everything's written using HTML. HTML is a hypertext markup language. It basically tells the web browser how to display a web page's text, images, sound, and video files for the user. Web pages are also written using CSS, JavaScript, PHP, etc. These are all different types of client-side programming and server-side programming languages. However, nowadays when people are building professional websites, they prefer to use WordPress, Bootstrap, and jQuery. These all involve these different languages, but they're less tedious. You don't have to write code from scratch. They're all basically different frameworks and templates to create websites. Also, there's many services that provide website builders where no code is necessary and all of the code is written on the back end by the provider. So what we use is WordPress. It's basically like a building blocks website, so there's no code necessary. But if you want, you can go and write code. Also, two important concepts are hosts and domains. So domain naming and web hosting are two different services, but they work together to make websites possible. Web hosting is the place where all the files of your website live. Web hosts provide the technology and services needed for a website or web page to be viewed in the internet. The purpose of web hosters are to host your website. So once a hosting company hosts the website, users can access it by typing in their domain name in their web browser. Once they do, their computer connects to the server the website is hosted on. Meanwhile, the domain name is the address of your website. What people type into the browser's URL bar to visit your website is the domain name. You must register your domain name and renew it annually or it will expire. So what we use for Nishkam TV is GoDaddy. It is both an internet domain registrar and web hosting company. And we also use that for building. So accessing the Nishkam TV website, actually, I'm going to take a break. Does anyone have any questions? That was a lot of information. No? You get it? Confused? All right. Okay, so this is very, very straightforward. I'm going to sit, hi Tanisha. I'm going to sit because there's a lot of clicking. But can everyone see? So accessing Nishkam TV's website. So first step, you go on to GoDaddy. Access GoDaddy. Monica, is there a way to show the top of this? Because the whole slide isn't going to show.
What, there's more on top?
Yeah.
I think we just screenshot it.
No.
That's what the TV.
Okay, well, I circled GoDaddy.com. Just, you go on to GoDaddy.com. Step 2, sign in. Right there, very easy. Sign in. Once you're signed in, the team advisors will have the username and password, so if you need to log in to the website, you can talk to them. So once you're logged in, you're brought to this page right here. We have 3 domains on this account, and we use GoDaddy for 3 different websites. NishkamLive.com, which is a free domain that we got, which we have not started using yet. Filmneat.com and Nishkam.tv. So access Nishkam TV's domain manager, Nishkam TV, and then click on Manage. Once you click on Manage, you'll get to the domain settings, and you're just going to click on Manage Hosting. Very simple. Then you'll get to this page. Scroll down to access the Manage WordPress. And right here, click on Edit Site. Very, very simple. And then you'll log into WordPress. And you'll access our dashboard. So these are the steps. Again, it's very, very straightforward. It's just kind of a lengthy process. So yeah, just keep in mind that you can only access the Nishkam TV WordPress via GoDaddy. You cannot log in via WordPress because we didn't create this account on WordPress. Yes, Eko?
Can I take a picture of that?
I mean, I'll send this out, so yeah. So once you're on the dashboard, you'll see posts and pages on the left side. These are 2 different types of content types. If you guys are editing the website, these are probably the only 2 tabs you'll need to use because the rest are kind of to edit the website, and I don't think we're remodeling the website anytime soon. So as I said, these are 2 content types, posts and pages. Posts are timed entries listed in chronological order. This is probably what you guys will be editing and using for our newsletter content. Posts are meant to be shared and commented on. They each have their own web page, and they're also sub-content on other pages. Meanwhile, pages are static content. They're permanent and timeless entries. So all of our pages are like the About Us or Contact Us. Basically all the pages you see in the navigation bar on our website. So this is what the newsletter team will be focusing on, creating new posts. Again, very simple, just kind of tedious. So you're on the dashboard, you click on posts, very simple.
Tara, can you navigate the website before
You
we
wanna
come
go-
to the actual post?
What, the Nishkam TV website?
Yeah. Just show them just for the reference,
Yeah.
like how everything is organized, the main menu and the sub menu that we've done.
I was gonna do it on WordPress, but WordPress tends to be very slow.
Yeah.
So thought it'd be easier with screenshots.
It's gonna be slow too.
Yeah.
This Wi-Fi will be slow.
This Wi-Fi will be slow.
Connected to the Sling Studio.
That works.
It's opening up. It's opening up though.
Okay, great. So hopefully you guys have all seen the Nishkam TV website by now. If not, please look at it. So as I said before, all of these are our main pages. So live, programs, team, blog, news, contact us, and donate. These are our main pages. And then some of them also have sub-pages, like our team and programs. So these are pages, and these are things that probably will not be edited. But within these pages, if we click on blog, you'll see all of our posts. And those come up in chronological order. These are all different posts. So as you can see, there's sub-content on our pages, and also if you click on them, they'll all have their own web page. So, yeah. All of WordPress gives us a template, so you really just need to enter the information, and you really don't have to edit anything, and it comes out looking really nice. Okay, so you hover over posts. Once you hover over, you'll see all posts, add new, categories, tags, and series. If you want to add a new post, you click on Add New. Very simple. Once you click on Add New, there'll be a place to put in the title. This is the title of your article. And then you'll also, then under that is where you type in all the content for your article. Once that's all in, this is when you format your article. So in the corner, there's a little plus sign, and that's to add in any blocks. When you're formatting on WordPress, you use blocks. So when you click on that arrow, this little window pops up, and so these are our most used blocks. So either we add in a block when you want to change paragraphs, when you want to link to an Instagram, add forms, link to our social media, add in an image. You can basically do anything or add in anything using blocks. If it's not there, you can download an extension. So it's very easy and very helpful to make our articles interesting. So these are just other blocks you can put in. You can embed basically anything, different layout elements. We tend to put in separators a lot just because it looks aesthetically nice, but whatever you want to put in. Formatting, again, you can basically put in anything. You can put in custom code, so yeah. Once you're done you put in your title, your content, and you format it the way you want, look at the sidebar. This is probably like the most important part to actually publishing the articles. So the first thing is the permalink. This is important. You can't change this here, but it's important to know what a permalink is because, well, mainly for the newsletter team. So this is the link to an individual blog post. These are important to us because these are the links we're going to use to link our articles to our newsletters. A permalink includes your domain name and a slug. The slug is the piece of the URL that comes after the domain name. And then also these slugs can be modified, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a few slides. So the next thing that's very important is categories.
And it's called permalink because it's a permanent link. It never goes away.
Yes. Categories. So selecting a category is very, very important for publishing onto our Nishkam TV website, because where you select it is the page that it's gonna go onto on our website. So if you don't select a category, it gets marked as uncategorized and it makes a whole new page on our website that we don't want. So for the newsletter, most of the time it will be in the blog category, so it's very straightforward. If not, you'll probably be communicated to that it's a different category. But if you don't know what it's supposed to be on, your best bet is blog. I'm pretty sure for live we use archives, right? So, yeah. Next is the featured image. That's also very important. This sets the cover image of our article. So this is the image that is featured right next to the blog entry. This is important because it's the only visual that is seen before a user clicks on a post. So if you look up there, on our pages, it's just a list of articles. And on the left side, that's the featured image, and the right side is like the title, the date, and like, I guess like information about the article. So that featured image is very important and it should be set. If it's not set, I'm pretty sure it defaults the Nishkam TV image, which isn't bad, but we'd rather have a selected featured image in. And also, if you scroll down on the sidebar, there's an option to change the post layout in the sidebar. If you want to change it, you're more than welcome to. It like changes a few formatting things, but if not, you can just always keep it at inherit, and that'll just inherit whatever the last page has. So once you're done with all of that, those are like the main things you need to keep in mind when you're making your articles on WordPress. You're welcome to publish it. If desired, you can also click preview to view your edits and before publishing your article to see what your page is going to look like. If you don't like it, you can edit it. So, yeah. Once you click publish, it'll confirm that you're ready to publish. Click publish again. And then your post is live. So if you want to go back and edit your post, you click on hover over posts again, and you click on all posts, and it'll bring you up to this page. Scroll down, and it'll show you all of our recent posts. So you can see we have our sample post, and then mostly all of our posts right now are Nishkam TV Lives. And so if you hover over the title, it'll say edit, quick edit, trash, view, duplicate this. So you'll either only use edit or quick edit. So you hover over the title. Yeah. So if you want to edit the content within your article, you'll click on edit. And you can change any of the formatting on this page, or again, change the content. And then this will bring you back to the same page where you created the article. And then if you want to edit like the title, the category, or change the slug, you can click on quick edit. And this is just much faster and much easier to make edits. You click on quick edit, it'll bring you up to this page. You can change the title. Under you can change the slug. If you wanna personalize the slug, make the link look cooler.
What's this?
Remember when I said when you like the permalink Dad was talking about? Yeah. So the slug is the ending of that link. So the beginning is nishkam.tv / and then the slug is the end of that. So I think at first it's like random letters and numbers, and then you can go in and change the slug. You can change the date, and then again change the category. If you forgot to categorize it, you put in the wrong category. Again, the tags and series are used for like SEO stuff. I can talk about that more in another workshop, but you don't need to worry about that for now. And then whenever you're done, there's an update button in the corner. And yeah, that's basically everything. It's very simple.
So for the newsletter, you have multiple articles, right? If Sahanit is writing an article, Ray is writing another article, so they'll go publish the article, but we want to publish the whole newsletter at one point.
Well, we're not publishing the newsletter on our website.
Okay.
We're using the website as a place to publish the articles, so that we can link the newsletter to our website.
Also, you're publishing each individual article and then you're using the link in the newsletter.
Yeah, that's what we did in the past, but now we're just trying to.
So when everybody can they go through this step, they can publish the article, and the newsletter team can just kind of take those articles and link in the.
So newsletter is done in a software called Constant Contact.
Okay, yeah.
So in a Constant Contact, we have created a template. So in that template, so once all these stories are published on the web with the permalinks, so what we do in a newsletter is we put 3 or 4 lines as a teaser with a more hyperlink to the actual article.
Articles coming from your website.
Everything lives on the website, yeah.
Okay. So right now, Hadith, you guys write the article, you send it to your advisors, and then Parvul and Tanya, they just behind the scenes. But I think next time you're saying you can publish your articles yourself.
After it is
Once
reviewed
kind
by
of,
everyone.
yeah, once, okay. That's one step less.
It'll be quicker, yeah. Once it's reviewed, just go create a page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any other way to, is there like another website to use other than WordPress?
I mean, I'm sure there's more website builders, but WordPress is the most popular.
I think that was a question, right? Why we picked WordPress? There are other.
It's just what most companies use. It's the most well known.
It's the most popular free software.
Okay.
It's also free. Yeah.
GoDaddy provides hosting for WordPress. So.
Oh, GoDaddy provide hosting. So what are other options we have? One is the WordPress.
There's a boot camp. There are multiple actually.
Yeah, it's so simple. Like as I said, it's just kind of tedious.
And the WordPress is a software. So there's an underlying software which has a database, which has all the software written. On the top are templates. We picked one template, so we bought this template because this gives you more a look and feel of like a newspaper kind of a thing, so which allows to embed videos, it allows to embed pictures. So we looked at a lot of templates and we bought this specific template.
Are articles under like the blog post?
Yeah.
Tanya, is it possible to show us, like, post some small comment or sample comment on the WordPress so that it will be will be much clearer?
A comment?
Create a post, create a new
Something
post for the
like that,
demo. Just create a demo page.
Okay, it's kind of slow. I was going to, but
Change the Wi-Fi.
And so this is just for the newsletter. For
NESS
tomorrow,
_school.
for Nishkam TV, we know a lot of kids join, some kids leave. You have to go change the pictures. Then you will
should be
you
logged
the
in.
post, but the post will be different now. That post will be under team page, so the team, and then.
well, that's a completely you have to use like Beaver Builder for like the.
So can you show them if you were to add somebody's new picture, delete it? How will they do
I
it?
can't do that. It's just a lengthy process for that because you have to completely reformat the whole page. That's not this.
Okay.
That's complete.
So your demo is kind of more towards
This is
newsletter.
newsletter kids posting.
Okay.
And if Ronak ever needs help posting for like the Nishkam TV Live.
But if the marketing team has to add logos for their sponsors, so they can do that pretty easily, isn't it?
It just, yeah, but formatting is difficult. I mean, I can show them how to like add images.
Just quickly show them maybe.
I'm like, do you know the password?
Yeah.
I know.
So there are two things. What we're doing, there are two things.
You might be logged in. I've logged in on this
sample
computer
post, and then you're asking to
Hey,
create a
come
logo. What she's doing?
Yeah, she will create a sample post and show how it works.
Okay, so as I said earlier, you log into GoDaddy.
So if you have to create a post, Nishkam TV production workshops, like today's workshop, they have to log it. How will they do it?
Yeah, I'll show them. So we go down to the nishkam.tv domain, click on manage. Manage hosting.
So this is all happening on GoDaddy right now. So the WordPress is part of GoDaddy. So GoDaddy is hosting for us. You can host WordPress on your website.
Change the Wi-Fi, right?
It's very slow for some reason.
If not, try the prod one too.
WordPress itself has just always been slow. It's just a buggy.
At some point of time, we need to move away from GoDaddy. I think it's very slow. That's a good discussion.
Even now, if you guys do this archive post every live, right? You create a new
Yeah.
archive post again.
It's slower than normal.
Yeah. The GoDaddy part has never been slow for me.
Yeah, it's just when you enter WordPress.
Yeah.
It's slow again, change the Wi-Fi to prod. There's one called NESCC_prod.
You need to call GoDaddy and tell them our WordPress loading is very slow, so they can do something.
No, but
It's
usually
because
this is
of our
not slow, it's the
extensions.
Wi-Fi. This part is usually quick.
Even when I'm on Ethernet, it's slow.
Because when I do it on that computer, it's usually pretty quick. It's when I enter, it gets slow.
Is it the website for you or the WordPress itself
I
that's
think it's a
slow?
WordPress.
WordPress,
That's normal.
It's if you look it up on Google, it's buggy for everyone. It's just a slow software.
This part shouldn't be slow.
I don't know why this is slow.
Just refresh it once. There.
So you go down to edit site.
Since it's free, that's why it's buggy. If we really buy
No, we
it.
pay for it.
Oh no, it's we
You
pay.
pay for GoDaddy.
Oh,
WordPress
no.
software.
There's two different WordPress softwares. One's WordPress.org and one's WordPress.com. So WordPress also does its own hosting, but we didn't do WordPress hosting just
Because
because
we already had
GoDaddy.
domain from GoDaddy.
Okay.
You can download WordPress software, you can install it on your local machine and play with it.
So this is the Nishkam TV dashboard. On the side, I can kind of bring you guys down actually.
Just make it there. There you go.
Okay. So as you can see on the side, these are all different parts of our website. So the posts, media, this is where we store all of our images. YouTube free. I think this is an extension I downloaded, so our sidebar can have like a YouTube subscriber button. Forms, this is to sign up for our newsletter. Pages, as I said earlier, different pages on our website. Comments, people actually comment on our posts. A lot of them are spam though, so I'm not going to click on them. Media content, that was supposed to speed up our website, but I don't think it has. Social feed, that was another extension to add either like Instagram, Twitter, or sidebars to change the theme. So as you can see, they're all different extensions that are all a part of our website. So when you're making a new post, go on posts and then add new. This is when it gets very slow.
No, it's slow.
Yeah.
It works really
Yeah, that's why I did screenshots, just because it
Yeah.
always will be slow. It always has been slow. Even whenever Rana posts, it's slow. Whenever I go on it, it's slow. So it is a time-consuming process.
You should put a message here, so go get a coffee, we'll be here.
Yeah, a countdown, if anything.
10-minute countdown.
It never crashes though, so that's good. It takes a long time, but it always
So
comes.
because of the Wi-Fi, right? It's
No,
slow.
No,
this
at
is just normal.
home it's slow. At Rana can switch
Okay,
to computer.
yeah.
Okay, great. So this is where you create a new post. So add a title. So sample post number 2. And then here you can
Website.
workshop it. Yeah. So yeah, that's your content. The content is actually a block in itself. So before I typed in it, it's a paragraph block. So say that's my article. I'm done. So then I'll go in, add some blocks. What I usually use, I usually add in different elements. I like to put in the separators. I think they look cute.
So can you show how can we embed a picture and YouTube video?
Yeah. So after you add in a block, another plus sign will come up. You can either click on that, you can click on that, either or. So then click on image to add an image.
Upload image.
Probably nothing.
Go to desktop, see if there's any snapshot.
That is desktop.
Something from the lighter. That's not her shirt.
So say we added in an image. From here, you can change the different types of block styles. So for us, we used circle images for our team pictures. So I just clicked on circle mask. Very simple. You can also transform them to a gallery. So that's a picture gallery, more than one picture. A cover image. You can put in a file. And then you can also put in media and text, which is picture on one side, more text on the other side. So if you want to embed a YouTube video, click on YouTube. Very simple.
Let's get the Nishkam. It's right there. It's live.
Oh, so let's say I want to link myself. Get the, wow, I don't like that. Anyways, okay, so you paste the link, click embed. There it is, there's me. It's very simple, very straightforward.
Once you know.
But once you're in, it's like, there's just blocks. You click on whatever you want. You can look through it, you can learn more just by looking through it. Yeah, so once you're done with that, as I said before, click the category for
Or
us.
featured image too.
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm doing in the order that comes up. So if you're doing a Nishkam TV like newsletter post, click on blog, featured image, you set your featured image. Do you have any pictures on your laptop?
It's not mine, it's a good one.
Okay, well, maybe they'll help.
Just go on the desktop, there's something there.
Take a snapshot of your video and then go to desktop and get it.
Command, okay.
Okay, say I wanted that to be my featured image.
Like stuff.
Okay, why don't we get a better image?
So whatever you upload stays in GoDaddy
So-
under WordPress.
Yeah, so all of these images that you see here, these all are from the Nishkam TV lives that Rana posts weekly. So I'll set that as our featured image. I can change the layout of our post. Say I want to do that one. And then we'll just inherit our sidebar. Okay, so once I'm done, I'll click on publish.
And before you publish, I would recommend to preview it.
That'll just take a long time in itself.
That open
That's a
the
good
I'll
habit.
open it up in the website.
Yeah, so preview basically you can go and change anything.
Okay, so now it's published. So now we can go on to the Nishkam TV website and see it. Since we categorized it as a blog, it'll come up in the blog page. It should hopefully come up in the blog page. I don't think anyone's checking it that regularly. And there it is. As you can see, the featured image is what we had set it to. Well, that's the information. Because that's all that there is in it. Yes, it
It
comes.
says it has 1,300 pages.
Yeah, I might have changed the settings on our website to make 0 equal to 13,000. I don't ever changed it.
That's kind of
Oops.
It's in the beginning.
Yeah, that was at the beginning. And so, depending on what you put in your article, our video came up at the top, and it also came up here. So, then title, content. It's defaulted to always have our Facebook and Twitter linked. Just recently added posts on the right side. Just view all of our posts, our latest videos, and then subscribe to our newsletter. That was all added in previously when I created the website. I had a default sidebar. So all of this will always come up. So
when somebody signs for newsletter, where does that email goes?
it goes into our WordPress. It's like there's a list on our WordPress.
Do we get that list
It-
and put it on our constant content?
No, but it should be sending to your harwell@nishkam.tv whenever there's a new one added.
So you put my email there?
Yeah, whichever one is linked with our WordPress. I mean our GoDaddy.
Okay, we need to double check.
Because then you can add it to the anyways.
Yeah, if somebody wants to subscribe to a newsletter, we should take their email, put it in our constant content database.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, creating articles and posts definitely are not hard at all. I think it was creating the basis of everything and the templates that everything's put into was just the difficult part. But now, if you guys need to ever make an article or post something, it's very simple. And I think that's the beauty of WordPress and why people use it. Because it's once you have the basis down, anyone can use it.
If I went to Nishkam TV right now, it would come up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's live.
I just went on to the nishkam.tv website. Any more questions?
Tanya, if you press play to this, is it going to give you the live?
No, it's gonna put it right
It'll-
here.
it'll
You'll be
be
in a
right
live
here.
view.
Oh, that's the live?
Yeah.
I don't like watching myself.
Then pause it.
Anyways.
This is the live feed now.
Yeah. That's how we do the get the
Yeah. Any other questions? So I'll send out this Google presentation because I think it has the step-by-step on it. I'm also planning on like writing it out on like a Google document just so you can look at it and just go on the website and just navigate through.
So that's the one part. So what else you think other workshop for this website who's interested needs to know if somebody has to make the changes, like change the pictures?
Yeah, that used to make our team pages. I can show you guys.
And somebody needs to hands-on, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean I think that's more. Yeah, it's for the website team. I think.
yeah, okay, that's
There's just a lot of different formatting within WordPress. There's a program called Beaver Builder, and it's like you're a beaver. You're adding blocks and like sticks to create the website. So it was a lot of like dragging and dropping. For the pictures, I just like individually put them in lines, rows of 3. So that's just why it's kind of hard. You need to understand how to use Beaver Builder to change all of this. And also for this page, I put in custom HTML, so I put in my own code, just so we could, if you want to go to content team, it goes directly down. So if only really someone who knows HTML code could change this page, because I customized it. But, yeah. I feel like that'd be a more hands-on workshop.
yeah, hands-on, like who are really, who's going to
I feel like you need to have an understanding of HTML as well.
yeah, who has some background. Ganesh, any questions? Do you have interest in our website creating? Kavit, you have a question? Manu, you have worked on some websites, right? Some, right, okay. And Ronak has knowledge, and he has,
I know Ronak knows the HTML and everything.
okay, and he is creating this live post. He and Simrit actually. Simrit also, he learned that those steps actually.
So did you guys think that was easy, confusing?
Not bad.
Not bad.
I think it's first when you still feels, but I know Simrat, he's a website team. Ronak creates he kind of wrote the steps to him. He can do it actually for the everyday life. He creates a post when Ronak kind of trained him. So he said it's very simple. For me, kind of took long because I was just doing once in a while, but he
I
can
don't
do it
do it
in
anymore.
minutes. So I think it's just
Oh, he does it?
I give it a
bit of doing it. It's a
So how
matter
can
of
we Sorry.
It's a matter of actually doing it a few times yourself.
Yeah,
and then
hands-on.
gets.
Yeah.
You don't need any previous knowledge to do this. It's very much just like
So how can we
following.
expedite our newsletter works, right? So for this month's newsletter or the last month's newsletter, we have around 5-6 stories. Can we give it to a few folks right now?
To create a post.
Yeah. So they can create a post, I can create a newsletter.
Honey, do you think you can do it, Betty? You wrote the article, right, this time?
Yeah.
And Ria, you wrote the article. Can you create a post? Look at this, what Thane will send you.
That'll be best hands-on
Do
actually.
you think you'd be able to do it? Be honest. Like, do you think you can do it after this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always here. Your questions.
So you can maybe handhold and, because that would be the best thing because we already have some work in the pipeline. So maybe she can do her post and Ria can do her post.
Yeah.
And then at least let them do two.
Like, I can do them too. Like, there's no issue. Like, they don't take long at all. But I think it's best that everyone else does.
Because Simmer has already distributed the document. We already have content, you just have to copy paste and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Simmer,
very simple. Like,
I think,
can do it, but I think
does
it's best
Simmer
that
wants to
everyone
give it, when advisor want to give a try?
Yeah.
Simmer, are you are listening, right?
Did we do Simmer?
Yeah, yeah.
So do you want, Thane is asking, I know Haneet and Ria, they wrote an article, they want to give a try, create the post following Tanya's instructions. And do you want to do the same thing? When hands-on you are Aman, you guys want to create a post before I will publish the newsletter this time?
I think for this time, we want to get the newsletter out. It's already been very late, so maybe in the next round we all can give it a shot. But this time, I think the focus is to get the newsletter out as soon as possible.
But Haneet and you guys want to give a try, do it?
If you can do it tonight and turn around by tomorrow morning, that'd be fast.
Yeah, I mean, if they can commit to the time and with the deadline, then sure. But
it has to be done by tomorrow actually, so.
Haneet, you want to give a try?
It's like half an hour work, so it's not more than that.
Or did you do it supposed to?
You want to do it, Thane?
Mom, I'm not free tonight. That's the problem.
Oh, free tonight, okay.
So you want to try?
But Tani, you don't have to work, no?
Well, if they have questions.
I can help them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Haneet and Ria, you guys want to give Uncle his round and follow the instructions, try to
Just
get
log
post
in.
tonight?
I don't remember which article is for which newsletter.
Okay, that's fine.
That we can
I don't
distribute.
remember what I wrote.
You don't-
Yeah.
So that's, we will send you a Word document, you need to copy and paste.
Yeah.
Do they have images and everything? Like
Pictures?
No.
Images?
Because the
not-
articles are best only if there are images involved.
Okay.
And a
You're
big.
saying you're not free this evening?
No.
Just do it there.
So we have to send newsletter by tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you have tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow morning, okay.
So that's okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Haneet, if you want to give a try, you can try. Herbal is around. If you have time, if not, then let's continue what we're doing. Yeah, you're not comfortable also?
It's okay.
No, I just forgot what article.
No, that will
That
give
we
you.
can find out.
Yeah, we can give you.
Dad, if you want me to make them, I'm sure I can find time tonight, like later tonight, to like just go on my laptop and make the pages. for
Yeah,
you.
as long as they can do it tomorrow evening, because tomorrow evening we have to send this newsletter. So
I can.
if
if
all
you
those
want,
posts,
I
if
can-
all these new posts are there, then it helps me basically to expedite creating templates.
So if you want to move, they can make them for the next newsletter, and I can just make them this
You
time.
can
That's
do it.
fine.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay. So I think Simmer.
Thank you, Tanya. This was really good. Thank you for your
I
time.
hope it wasn't confusing.
No, definitely. I personally would want to try it out myself. And I think the skill's been listening to, so I think we can give it a shot in the next one.
Yeah, that will be helpful because right now, once all the articles are finalized, it goes to a Word document. So then either me or Tanya has to go and create all those posts. So if there are like 7, 8 posts, first you do that, then you go to constant contact, then you go to newsletter, copy paste first 4 or 5 lines, link. It's just a laborious process. If we can divide and conquer, so like everybody can create one post, it'll be much faster.
Yeah.
James, do you want to create one of the posts?
I don't know.
Do you think you know how to?
Yeah.
how we do.
Everybody should try, yeah. That's good.
You will try?
Yeah, I could help.
I just, for the newsletter, for the articles you guys have written, do you have images with them? Because it's hard to make an article without pictures. Not hard, but they don't.
So that's the process. So going forward, what we should do is we should create this Word document with all articles, and then we can create a folders and send all images for this article is in this folder.
Actually, we have.
Right now,
We have.
I think this time we did a better job
Yeah.
of finalizing pictures also.
Yeah, SharePoint has all the pictures for each event actually.
Yeah.
You see better?
When
have-
we were making the website, what me and Dad did wrong was we put all the pictures into a Word document, but when you're putting them onto WordPress, you have to upload them from a file, and you can't go Word document to file, or we couldn't figure out how to.
But this time, we haven't embedded those in the Word document.
Okay.
We have a folder with all
Okay,
pictures, you
that's
can
fine.
upload it easily.
But you have to still spend a time to pick a picture, which picture you're picking. So I think next time you need to include
So I
that.
think the person who's writing the article should decide, this picture represents my narrative or my text. They should make the call because it's their articles.
Okay, so Simran, I think maybe a couple of, Hamida?
Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
When you're writing the articles, it's helpful if you also split up the articles. So like one paragraph, and then you write what picture you want, like in between what paragraph. Just because when I was posting them earlier, I just randomly like split up the paragraphs wherever I thought a picture would.
The
look
picture
cool.
relevant for that paragraph
Yeah,
should go
yeah.
next to it. Or you can have a gallery concept, like 10 pictures, the picture people can watch it. So you can have both mix and match. You can have individual picture with a paragraph. And the picture, like if you watch any website, the picture can be on the left, on the right, in the center, so you can play with it. And at the bottom, you can have bunch of pictures in a gallery mode.
Yeah, Simran, I think
I think there was one or two articles that were submitted that way, so we can use those as sample samples for the rest of the team to follow. I think there was one article either in the last one or the one before where one of the girls had done, I forget which one it was, but it was a paragraph and then a few pictures and then a couple paragraphs and then pictures.
Yeah, and I would suggest on our website, we should create one more menu page, like for all newsletters, so you can go back to all our newsletters. Right now, there's no reference newsletters, because newsletter itself is a web page, and we have that web page with us. I can provide you a link. So we can embed and say, this is our August, September, October.
And you can do that, right?
What? Sorry.
Create a menu for the newsletter. All the newsletters should be in that menu.
A separate menu at the top, which says newsletters. So you can go
Like
and,
on the website?
On the
So like create a whole new page?
Yeah.
I can do that.
yeah, not high priority, but we can do that. So
Because
we
I
already
might-
have 3 newsletters out. So we should provide like a picture and the same format.
Oh,
It'll be
yeah.
helpful for anybody to go back and see.
I just want to show this really quickly. So when we posted the Heimkunt article, so as you can see here, we had like a paragraph, we put in like pictures, paragraph, pictures. For this one, the pictures were very random, and
Yeah,
I kind
they're
of just
not
put in
making
whatever
sense.
I thought would look good. So I think for the future, just you guys write what pictures and where you want them. That'd be really good and really helpful for the people that are working on the website. Because I didn't even go to this event, so I was kind of just like whatever I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
good, I put in.
And also time, we don't have much time right when you're publishing. So yeah, we should make as a part of when you're writing an article, pictures should go with that, yeah.
Yes.
Just.
Can you show how many people visit our website?
Yes. I haven't checked that for a while.
So initially our numbers were very high. We had a lot of
During the
PG.
launch, we had like thousands.
lot of visitors. Because marketing needs this. If you need to go and ask for sponsorships, if you tell them this is our viewership, this is how many people come to our Facebook, website, YouTube, Instagram. We have so many channels.
It's still not working.
People will be interested in sponsoring.
There's something else they use
Nishkam
then.
people.
I haven't checked this in so.
I remember Google wasn't
Analytics
working,
will
right?
help you, so you can create
Maybe I
that.
think it was insights then.
So I have a question. I have limited view of the room here, but I want to ask all the kids and youth who are attending this session, what do they think? Not just the newsletter team, but also if there's kids outside of the newsletter team, what do you think of this session? Did this help you guys? Are you interested in kind of playing a part in this?
James, what do you say?
Be honest, if you aren't, it's okay.
What someone asked you something?
What was the question?
Would you be interested working on the website?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you understand the flow that Tanya was going through?
Yeah, I did.
And then would you be interested in like doing it yourself?
I mean, yeah, I would do it myself, but like, I just wish WordPress was faster.
Yeah, we all do.
Seems like it takes a lot of time.
I think this is a knowledge everybody should gain. For example, tomorrow you have to create your portfolio page or you need to create your web resume. These things can help you. So these are not very specific.
I cannot hear Papa.
Stop tapping.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Simran, can you hear me now?
Yeah. It was tapping, so I was like.
Okay, no, I was just telling them learning website skills are pretty much a necessary skill these days. So in the future, if they have to create their portfolio, resumes, their pictures, anybody who wants to be an actor tomorrow, so this will be very helpful. So these are very transferable skills. If you learn it now, it's going to help you in the future also at your school, college, wherever you go.
I think it's important that we do look at the insights because from here, like you can see, so people come from Facebook, Yahoo search, I guess, web contact, and I think.
So what's our monthly visitors?
So for this month, we had 84 page views, 48 sessions, and people for an average stay on for only about a minute and 12 seconds.
What are sessions?
I think like.
Session is when you come to Nishkam TV homepage, that's the start of the session.
It's the browsing session of a single user to your site.
So as a James, you can have a multiple sessions, morning, evening. It's not a unique visitor. So the concept of unique visitor is if you come and then Rana comes, then me comes.
So at this point, we're not doing unique sessions here.
It should, analytics should have weekly unique visitors, monthly.
We're not paying for it, so we don't have.
Yeah, this is a free version, so you have to pay for Google Analytics.
Okay.
But we should look at unique visitors.
Yeah, I mean unique visitors. It says it for like. So like on December 29th, we had 12 unique page views.
Yeah, those are like 12 different.
Today we had 4. Oh wait, that was probably us.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's really interesting. If you ever do go on the website and you want to look at it, it's on Insights. I think it'll be interesting to look at after we send out the newsletter and once we do more marketing. After the launch, we had so many views. It was crazy.
Even our newsletter, the one with the Amar Sani story, was gone to 120,000 views basically. That was very popular.
Wowza.
Who is being featured this time?
Harpreet, Dr. Harpreet.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for taking the time out there.